Hi, Shalom, Shalom. First, I'd like to begin this lesson by giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Tabernacle to the apostles who ruled by the great millstone. Salutation and blessing to the sincere Aki and pushing this with sincerity and in all truth. To the four corners of the globe, to the sisters who listen in silence, we say Shalom. Alright, and I want to do a quick video, really quick video, all through the Spirit of the Lord to off of I was watching Apostle Taha's video. The guy from IYC breaking down Revelation 13. When he reached the part concerning the mark, he randomly, and I'm going to say randomly, but it basically look like they actually just go in the word search for the word mark, and anything come up, they compare it to Revelation 13, right? And they clearly going off. They was breaking it down, certain parts correctly in Revelation 13:11. With the 12 Hiroshima and Nagasaki, speaking about Renaissance when America came back as Rome. Alright, and all these things, he was actually going good, but to see the mark, right? To see the mark is sin. And the image is Cesar Borgia, because Cesar Borgia image is being displayed in movies. It goes a little deeper than that. It goes deeper than just being an image of Cesar Borgia portraying himself in movies, right? The image goes back to the whole Romanized system. That is the image, right? Yes, an image is something that you could see. But we're speaking about rulership, right? That is what it's speaking about. It's speaking about a rulership, which is the ancient Romans. All right, America is that comes back in that rebirth of the Roman Empire. All right, which the deadly wound was healed. You see, so this is Revelation chapter 13 and verses 16. Alright, Revelation 13 and 16. So we're going to compare the mark, what they speak about. Revelation 13, 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, that he's speaking about, as he's speaking about Esau. Right? The rulers, the bankers, the ones who Job 9 and 24 speaks about. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, the white man. Right? So called. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So when you go into the word mark in Revelation, this is the word mark. And this is what IYC don't go, they don't do, right? They don't look up words, right? They don't go into the root meaning of the word. And as you can see here, the word is charagma. So we go into this word charagma. What the word charagma means. It says to stamp, to imprint, mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Right? A badge. Right? When they compare a badge, what a badge is, a badge is a symbol of something, right? A badge represents something, right? So of the Antichrist. Right, they could call it the Antichrist, yes. Because they are against the Most High. It says, a mark branded upon horses, right? This is something that they actually still do it. It says, think of sculpture, graven work. A sculpture. When you look up the word sculpture, see? This is what we do at GMS. We look up words so we can understand where you're coming from. Sculpture is a three-dimensional art form that involves the creation of objects by carving, model, welding, or processing. Right? Carving. To carve something, the action of carving, design as an artistic work. Or a deeper definition. To scrape something from a material by scraping away portions of the material, right? Like a right, basically a craftsman, right? But it's scraping away the material. This mightn't be a good use of words. Things carved. I'm not going there for now with carve. I'm going to this word carve. Right? A hard material cut or engraved to produce an object. Basically, they're telling you, they're showing you basically what they use a carving object, right, to make an image. Alright. It says of idolatrous images from the same. Right, I'm going to that. This is from the same G5482. The scratch or itching that is stamped as a badge of servitude. Watch this. Because this is what we just do at GMS. Right? We go into words. Right? We go into words. A badge of servitude is the term used to describe the legal restriction and practice right. It says a badge of servitude is the term used to describe the legal restriction and practice that were part of slavery. Definition of right, a part of slavery. Right? In other words, now this basically showing you. This basically showing you how Esau went and have the ones who take that ship as slaves, a badge of servitude, a badge of ownership. That is what it means. A badge of ownership. The 13th Amendment, Section 2, gives give Congress the power to pass laws that eliminates these badges and includes and indicates these badges and incidents of slavery. Congress has passed civil rights bill that prohibit racial discrimination, blah, 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 blah. Right? But we all know what it means, right? A form of ownership. So once you take that mark, you will be owned by Esau, right? You will be owned by Esau. Esau showing that, hey, you're mine, right? You no longer have rights. I own you. Because when you own something, really and truly, that it belongs to you. You could do with it where you please, what you please. All right. So in the Strong's, it says a form from the same as when I go into it. It says Carax, Carax, a pale, a stake, a palisade, a rampart. Look up that word palisade. Call that word rampart. Mm-mm. Alright, you come down with palisade now. Palisade. Alright? I want to make this too long or dragged out. It says a fence or wooden stake. Image. Alright. Them fence and them. So that is with actually that is with the Caraxes. The Carax basically is what gonna be joking your hand. So it's showing it actually giving you the meaning. It's showing you what it will be. Right? The Carax is the needle. Alright? So it's breaking it down. We're breaking it down. We're breaking it down. Right? Palisade, pale. Right? Between which earth, stone, tree, and timber. Right? Stake. You all know that. Yes, not care about that. So I was saying a stake. I was saying we at GMS we go into words. I actually kind of forget what I was saying. Right? We go into words. So when I look up the word charagma in Revelation 13, it actually speaks about something being inserted in your body. Alright? Something being inserted in the body. Alright? Let's see something here. This is why I see the look up words. Right. Charagma. Imprinted mark. Imprinted mark. An imprinted mark is a mark or impression left on a surface by pressure, printed or stamped. For example, a button can leave an imprint on an arm. They're like a footprint, that is an imprinted mark. But this imprinted mark would be an insertion in the hand. Alright? Not sin. Right? So the guys of IUIC basically see that the mark is sin. Now, it have a word here that I want to go into. And this word here something contrary, but there's something I want to go into. It says, um, receive a mark in there. Now, this word there, right? Now, remember that word there, right? There's something a little off, but it still will make sense. This is Job 10 and 14. It says, because this is the scripture you bring, right? You go for scripture, you see, but let's go for. It says, if I sin, Job 10 and 14, if I sin, then thou markest me, and thou shalt not acquit me from my iniquity. So as I say in the beginning of the video, they go to search bar and type in mark, and when they type in mark, any mark that come up, they compare it. Now they say the mark is sin, right? So all of us are the mark. So when you go into that word mark, as Apostle Paul writes for the day, it says shama, which means to keep guard, to observe, to give heed, to keep half charge, to keep guard, to watch, watchman. So the word is to watch, to keep guard. It says, if I sin, then thou makest me, and thou shalt not acquit. Thou markest me. Right? Let me compare this. If you can understand what it means. ISV. It says, if I sin, you watch me and won't acquit me for my iniquity. Easy. You were watching me to see if I did wrong things, then you would not forgive me. You understand? So the word goes back to watch. It don't means what they say it means. Right? There's two totally different meaning. Now, look this word here, there. I'm gonna look up this word there, right? And before I even do that, I will go in the book of is that Ezekiel 9? Ezekiel chapter 9. Is that 9 and 4? Yeah, 9 and 4 it says, and Yahweh said unto me, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and mark, and set a mark. When you look in that word mark, it means tawa, right? As I see a tav, it says desire mark, a sign of exemption, of judgment. What do the word exempt mean? Exemption. Exemption. It says the act of freeing or state of being free from obligation or liability imposed on others. Right? Exemption. Exception. Right? One free from judgment. Right? These I hope this video is edifying, and I hope brothers gain the point where I'm coming from. Exclusion, that is what I was looking for. The purpose of excluding, or the state of being excluded. He had a hand in my exclusion. Exclusion from the committee. Exception, a person or thing that is excluded from a general statement or do not follow a rule. He always plays top tunes, and tonight he was excluded. Right? So that is what this mark means. So you can't compare You cannot compare that mark in Revelation chapter 13 with the mark of Revelation, with the mark of Job 10 and 14, or the mark of Ezekiel 9 and 4. It's two totally different things. Now look here, day and day. As I said before, right? Day and day, pronounce the same. It says day and day. Their and there are homophones, which means they sound the same but have different meaning. They have different meaning. Right? See, here's how to use them. It says a possession pronoun that means belonging to them. That is their. So that is their own. To them over there. For example, I ate their sweets. And this there, an adverb that refers to a specific place or location. For example, I am going to hide over there. So you have to know how to use these two words in a sentence. This is just for an example. You ain't gonna use the wrong there in the wrong sentence, right? You ain't gonna use their in for I am going to hide over there, right? Because that they're speaking about someone, something. Okay? Same way how the charagma in Revelation chapter 13 and 16 is speaking about something totally different, but it pronounces the same way and spells the same way. Right? It have like the word live. Right? Live and live. Spell the same way. Pronounce, but pronounce different. It spell the same way, pronounce different. So you have to know how to use words. Also, you have to know what the meaning of words mean. What the meaning of words are. IUIC. So hopefully the video was edifying. I hope brothers and sisters get the point I'm coming from. The word, the mark in the book of Revelation actually represents the RFID microchip. That is the mark. That is the mark of the beast. The microchip which going to be inserted in either your right or your left. Right? Goes alongside with the Neuralink. So shalom to the Lord. Hopefully the video was edifying.